Hi, this is Leng from the Burning Kitchen. Today I'm going to teach you how to do braised claypot eggplant in spicy sauce. Yeah, so let's get started now. So these are the ingredients needed for this dish. Okay, for this dish I'm using the Taiwan La Dou Jiang. Okay, it's the same as preserved soya bean. Except that this is spicy, this is not. This is without chili, this is with chili. So if you don't have this one, you only have this at home, you can actually make use of this one. And then you just blend some chili, make some maybe about 5 dried chili and maybe 2 chili padi. You just pound it, make it, and then you just fry it with oil, and then you just add this one. But this one will save you a lot of time because everything is already in here. So this is available at any supermarket. So today I'm using this dried cuttlefish. There's another type which is called the octopus, but the head is very big, and then they have a lot of antenna, you know. There are a lot of antenna, you know. So and the cuttlefish has got a very big bone, very hard bone. The backbone here. You know, you want to cut coarse, you can use a cuttlefish as a substitute. When you boil a soup like old cucumber soup and lotus root soup. Okay, now I'm going to pour hot water over the cuttlefish to soften it. Then I can remove the bone and also the eye as well as the mouth. So now I'm going to cut the cuttlefish into bits and pieces by cutting it straight and then cut another time the other way around to make it smaller pieces. Cut into tiny pieces like this. Okay, after you cut the cuttlefish, then you add in this Xing Chinese wine. Okay, so let the cuttlefish soak inside here until we start to cook. Okay, next I'm going to mince this pork. So before I put in my chopper, I cut it into smaller pieces. So I'm going to mince the meat. So I marinate the meat with corn flour, some light sauce and some oil. I cut the mushroom into tiny pieces. The Chinese brinjal is quite similar to the Japanese type, except the Japanese one is darker in color. Usually it's very long and thin. This type of brinjal, when you cooked it, it become very creamy, you know, quite nice. If you buy the fat one, then it's a little bit harder. You know, the texture is not the same. So this one is usually for stir fry or for braise. Whereas the big fat one is usually for grill or put in the oven bake. So we start to cut this part away. We don't need this one. So when you buy the brinjal, you must look at the brinjal, you know, and make sure there's no tiny holes. Because usually brinjal, when it's cut open, sometimes they have a lot of worms inside. You know, so you have to look, make sure there's no hole. Yeah, like this. Yeah, so now I cut the brinjal into like 5 to 6 cm in length, and then I quarter it. And then next, I'm going to sprinkle some corn flour over it before I deep fry it. This is to prevent the oil from spattering. That's the reason why I add in the corn flour. So now I add in the oil. Okay, before that you just test the oil by putting the chopstick in. Once it bubbles, it means it's ready. So you just put in the brinjal and let it cook for a few minutes until it changes color. See, now the color has changed to a little bit of a brown. Remove it by using the sieve and then put into the plate lined with the kitchen towel to drain off the excess oil. In another wok, add in oil and add in the garlic because I want to make crispy garlic. So I just fry the garlic until golden color, and then I separate them from the oil like this. Make sure that the garlic is not burned until black, it becomes bitter. And then add a little bit of garlic. Then next, I'm going to add in the chili bean sauce. So I just add in this bean paste, about 2.5 tablespoons. And when I fry this bean paste, make sure that it's on a medium-low heat, otherwise it gets burned easily. So you stir it until it's a bit aromatic. And then now I give the meat a stir before I add in to the bean paste. So now I got to mix it up. Stir it well, make sure that it's well incorporated. Then now I add in the mushroom. Then stir it, mix well, and then now I add in the cuttlefish. Give it a stir. Now I add in the water. Now I add in the brinjal and give it a stir. And then now I transfer this brinjal mixture into the clay pot to braise it for a few minutes. You have some corn flour, so I add some water. And once it's boiling, I just add in the corn flour and thicken it. Give it a stir, cover it and let it braise for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so this is the final product of the braised claypot eggplant in spicy sauce. Okay, today I'm very privileged to invite my neighbor. My good neighbor, she always get to smell but didn't get to eat. So today I got to invite her personally to come and share this meal with me. So now we start eating. Okay?
我让你很好吃。
自己放我自己说好吃 very good 嘞。哇哇 very good 嘞，哇 10 good 嘞，不是2嘞 10。Hi, this is Billing from the Burning Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make spicy egg. Why I forgot the what I'm doing. Cut, erase. Yeah.